Even superheroes bleed. Behind every Marvel blockbuster lies a hidden story of pain, scars, and near disaster. From Tom Holland's concussion to Letitia Wright's crash, these stars pushed their bodies beyond human limits, all to make us believe in heroes. Here are the moments when real injuries hit the Marvel universe harder than any villain ever could. Tom Hardy's commitment to playing Venom came at a painful price. During the filming of the first Venom movie, Hardy injured both knees so badly that he needed surgery on each one. The exact stunt that caused it was never revealed, but the damage was severe enough to put him out of action for 2 months. Instead of slowing down, he pushed through recovery and went straight into filming the sequel. Hardy may have built his career on tough guy roles, but behind the camera, his body paid the real cost of becoming one of Marvel's most brutal anti-heroes. Chris Pratt's wire stunt in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 went from superhero to slapstick in seconds. While filming a fast-paced sequence on set, Pratt was launched toward the ground using rigging cables, but the stunt moved faster than planned. Trying to protect his elbow, he turned his body mid-air, only to smash his face directly into the mat. The impact knocked him out cold. When he came to, a camera was still rolling, so he powered through the scene instead of stopping, because doing it again would mean another painful flight. Luckily, Star-Lord survived the hit, both in the movie and in real life. Robert Downey Jr. may have played a genius billionaire in a high-tech suit, but even Iron Man couldn't protect him from real pain. While filming Iron Man 3, Downey badly injured his ankle during a stunt, leaving him unable to shoot for 6 weeks. The injury was serious enough to halt production, but Marvel had deadlines to meet. Instead of waiting, the studio created a full CGI version of Downey to finish key scenes. It was one of the rare times technology truly replaced Tony Stark himself, proving that even Iron Man isn't immune to human limits. Chris Evans made Captain America look unstoppable, but one iconic moment nearly stopped him instead. While filming the helicopter scene in Captain America: Civil War, Evans had to hold back the chopper with his bare hands, a shot so powerful it became a key image in the film's marketing. But the fake helicopter drifted out of control, and Evans pushed harder than planned, tearing a muscle in his arm. The injury lingered long after filming wrapped, a lasting reminder of how far he went to make Cap's strength look real. Even superheroes, it turns out, aren't immune to overdoing it. During filming for Spider-Man: Brand New Day, Tom Holland's commitment to realism took a painful turn. While performing a physically intense scene, he suffered a head injury that left him with a concussion and sent him to the hospital. It was a shocking moment for the crew, especially since Holland is known for doing many of his own stunts. Thankfully, the injury turned out to be minor, and after a few days of rest, he returned to set. Still, it was a stark reminder that even a superhero on screen can get hurt when bringing those high-flying moments to life. Hugh Jackman's time as Wolverine wasn't all muscle and hero moments. It came with real danger. During the filming of X2, a scene went wrong when Jackman accidentally jabbed himself in the face with Wolverine's metal claws. He missed his eye by inches, but the impact left a permanent 1-inch scar just beside it. The close call was so serious that later productions started relying more on digital claws instead of real ones to keep everyone safe. For Jackman, it was a painful reminder that even superheroes can bleed when the action gets too real. Andrew Garfield swung back into the Spider-Verse and straight into his first real Marvel injury. During his big return in Spider-Man: No Way Home, Garfield's very first stunt on the very first take went wrong. He threw out his back completely, but kept performing the move several more times before realizing how serious it was. The damage left him in pain for months, taking half a year to fully recover. After years of flawless stunt work in his own amazing Spider-Man films, this comeback proved that even seasoned superheroes can get caught off guard by one bad landing. Jeremy Renner might be known as one of the toughest Avengers, but even Hawkeye wasn't immune to real pain on set. During the filming of the Avengers in 2012, Renner made a wrong move mid-scene and felt his entire body seize up. The stunt tore a muscle stretching from his back to his shoulder, an injury so painful that production had to shut down the sequence for weeks. Renner pushed through recovery and finished the movie, but the experience left him with a lasting respect for just how brutal superhero work could be, even for a guy with perfect aim. Jaimie Alexander's role as the fierce warrior Sif in Thor: The Dark World came with a real-life battle scar. While filming, she slipped from a high platform and suffered a series of devastating injuries: a herniated disc, a dislocated shoulder, torn muscles, and even 11 chipped vertebrae. The damage was so severe that she briefly lost movement in her right leg and hand. After weeks of intense physical therapy, she pushed through and returned to set, sword in hand. Zazie Beetz brought Domino's luck to life in Deadpool 2, but her own luck ran out on set. To prepare, she trained for months and then filmed long days in a tight leather bodysuit that left her exhausted. During one grueling action sequence, she fainted, and in another the danger became permanent. A hot shell casing from a fired gun struck her in the chest, leaving a scar she'll carry forever. For Beetz, the moment became a lasting reminder that even in a movie filled with jokes and wild stunts, the danger behind the camera can be all too real. Wesley Snipes didn't just play a vampire hunter, he bled like one too. While filming Blade 2, Snipes endured a brutal list of on-set injuries that sound straight out of an action horror script. He tore cartilage in his knee, sliced his nose, and was even stabbed straight through his hand during a stunt gone wrong. The pain didn't stop him, he kept pushing through, finishing the movie that cemented Blade as one of Marvel's first true box office hits. For Snipes, the scars were real, a reminder that before superheroes ruled Hollywood, one man fought his way there for real. Simu Liu gave everything, literally, to bring Shang-Chi to life. During the movie's jaw-dropping bus fight sequence, he insisted on doing the stunts himself to keep the action real. The result? His knee swelled up to twice its normal size, and his body was covered in bruises and scrapes. The scene became one of the most talked about in the MCU, but behind the camera, Liu was paying the price for that realism. The crew eventually had to pull him off set just to make him rest, proof that even Marvel's newest hero had limits when it came to pushing through pain. Letitia Wright's return to Wakanda nearly ended before it began. While filming a high-speed motorcycle chase for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, a camera rig collided with a median and sent her crashing hard. The impact left her with a fractured shoulder and a concussion so severe that production had to shut down for months. Wright later shared that the emotional toll was just as heavy. She needed therapy to process the trauma before returning to set. Still, she pushed through to finish the film, honoring both her character's strength and Chadwick Boseman's legacy in one of Marvel's most meaningful chapters.